Hello everyone! Welcome back to this game! When we last left off, we were about to head into the Starry Cave, which is influenced by the weeks of astrology, spawning the monster of the week. What is it the week of right now? I don't know that I necessarily want to go down there while there is a week of monsters. Let me see if I can make it the week of chickens. And I think it changes if we just keep going in and out. Scorpion. No, I don't want to fight scorpions. Week of bat. You know, I could probably actually handle bats. Let me try bats. Assuming I'm even allowed in, the place is closed. Nice to see you again. Have you decided to make a horoscope, or is it something else? It would be interesting if we could make a horoscope. I'd be very curious about that. But no, open the door to the cave. So you said that we get 10 coins for every shard, right? Exactly. Usually you get a shard every time you defeat, or rather, banish a monster. Usually, I repeat. Sometimes there isn't even a shard. It means we get 10 coins per head? It's enough for a rat or a frog cyclopses, but for a scorpion or a spider, it's a little... very little. There's another thing. If you bring me enough shards and throw in... some coins, I will conduct a special ritual to change the type of week to the one you want. I'm not sure that we'll need this, but we'll keep it in mind. Please open us the way into the cave, Vasile, just in case. Consider it done. And just be careful there. Beware of star avatars. Star avatars? They are especially strong. It's something like an embodiment of a constellation. You can get more shards from them, but defeating an avatar is much more difficult. Okay, Quest Journal, what am I looking for in the travel notes? For 50 star shards and 1,000 coins, the astrologer is ready to change the type of the upcoming week. I'm definitely not certain whether I want to do that. Though I am interested in making it become the week of chickens, I also don't need to pay him. We just established that I can just walk in and out of town, and that'll change the week for me. So this is actually a door? I thought it was like a tombstone with a portal on it. Well, would have a portal. Are we still in our world, or not anymore? It's our world. But this place, like a prism, refracts the light of pure space. Pure space? Sorry, wrong choice of words. Pure space is a long outdated term because the very concept of emptiness, as Larissa told me... okay, don't explain. Let's just go. We have already realized that it is dangerous here. So there's going to be random encounters through here, from the sounds of things. But there's also treasure, so I want it. 2 travel rations. Considering I'm basically trapped here until I achieve something, that is my understanding anyway, I'm going to definitely want to make use of those travel rations. In the meantime, I want stuff. Watch out! Oh, they are random encounters, but they don't necessarily spawn, or they don't necessarily, force us into battle automatically. So we could actually avoid these things if we wanted. Next time we fight bats, I'm gonna want to consider... Okay, you two are obviously not strong enough to take out a bat on a single hit. Okay, seriously? How did Diana manage that? Had a feeling that wouldn't finish it off. Okay, suddenly you're not. Clearly I've got something really good equipped on Diana, though. I could quickly take them all out at once with a fire spell, but I kind of want to save my mana. Okay, out of that we got 4 star shards. These monsters came practically out of nowhere. Technically not. They materialized from star mana accumulated in the cave. Vasily warned us. We should be careful. My thief vision is powerless against these traps. We got some star shards. We can sell them to Vasily. Or use them to change the order of weeks. I'm gonna need you to step away from me for a moment, because I don't want to get into an encounter the moment I end this message window. However, I get the feeling... Oh, wait, there we go. Bye! And I already forgot what it was that I acquired. Was it a shield? I think it was a shield. Small shield +1, I think it was. 80 coins? Well, it's worth coming in here for the treasure, at least. Borrow map. We got 2 of them now? Kind of interesting. Alright, I guess I'm fighting you guys. Okay, next time I get into a fight with these things, I'm definitely going to want to do some speed buffing. Oh, by the way, yes, those enemies are indeed what the astrological buff is talking about. So I could make them weaker, but it's not worth it. Not to make only one of them weaker anyway. That, on the other hand, is definitely worth doing. I'll go ahead and take the one more attack. We'll definitely be using some travel rations in here. 3 more shards. I haven't been using these travel rations the entire game. Healing potion, nice. A lockpick. Speed ring. I accidentally clicked the edge of the screen again. Okay, the bat was still spawned. Money there. There's a person in here? Ooh, blessing potion. Kinda need to keep those in mind if we ever get into another tough fight. 50 coins. Hey, if I don't have to fight you, I'm not gonna. Nice scroll of fire. 15 star shards. Heavy breastplate +1. I think we recently acquired one of those and it was not great. Yep. Well, that was some weird wandering with the pathfinding there. Okay, as I said, get some speed buffing going on here. Hopefully you... Ah, darn. It's not enough of a buff to get you attacking before them. Those bats are really fast. Kiba says Crobat is speedy. You know, these bats are always speedy, it seems like, when it comes to RPG bats. In particular, I'm thinking of the ones in Final Fantasy IV. They get like 100 turns before you're able to do anything. Light boots +1. That would increase your speed. Okay, you need some defense. Are these good for you? No. How about for you? Yeah. A dagger. What we got over here? Okay, knowing that these guys are going to get the first hit no matter what, gonna attack one and hope we one-shot it. Nut bunnies. Okay, whatever you were doing in the first battle against these things, you need to do it again. Kiba says, left it day at the bat and walks into a cave. I can handle bats, said only Erica. Well, they're not that difficult. I'm handling them pretty well, I think. Did I not grab that? Apparently I didn't, because that is a big shield. Tell me more. Defense goes up barely. Yeah, this isn't worth the minimal points of defensive boost. Hello? Hello? Are you the ones making noise here? You scared all the fish. And who are you? Nicolay. Nicolay. And that's all? Yes, Nicolay and that's all. That's all for now. What are you doing here? I train my fishing skill. What are you training? Fishing? Yes, while all sorts of crazy fools learn to use their swords or memorize magic formulas, I improve my fishing skills. Crazy fools? I used to have a dream. I wanted to become a hero. Even joined the Monstrologist Guild and asked to be sent in an expedition. And to the land of dragons, no less. I thought that a true hero should definitely kill dragons. And what does fishing have to do with it? I was the only one who survived that expedition. The dragon killed all my comrades, seasoned hunters. They thought they had prepared everything, but it turned out that was not true. And after that you decided to give up your dream? No, I didn't. But I took a new look at the things. It is not necessary to kill dragons to become a hero. You can do no less great, but much safer heroic deeds. So I decided to become the greatest hero fisherman in the world. I know it sounds ridiculous, but there is an RPG on the Game Boy called Legend of the River King. I need to play that game sometime. Kiba says Fisher Knight was born. That needs to be a thing. Seriously? And what kind of deed can do a hero fisherman? I will become the first, or rather, the second person in history who will catch the golden fish. I don't have to risk my life, but as much as glory and honor as any heroic deed. Maybe even more. There is only one golden fish in the world, while dragons? Well, I can't say that there is a whole bunch of them, but they do come across. And tell me, how many people remember the names of all the famous dragon slayers? But everyone knows the old man who caught the golden fish. They didn't even forget about his whimsical old woman. You know, but there is something in his words. Anastasia, I think you should reflect on that. Are you talking about the golden fish from an old fairy tale? You think it really exists? I have no doubts about it, but I must train long and hard to catch the golden fish, learn how to better throw in a net, and how to use a fishing rod, how to choose the best bait. Is it that difficult? I will have only 3 attempts to catch the golden fish. There is no room for a mistake, so I decided to train as hard as I could before going to the distant blue sea. I talked to some renowned scientists and made a list of the rarest magical fish, and I plan to catch them one by one. Gotta catch them all. Only after catching them all will I go to the blue sea. Right now I'm looking for a star perch. It should be in this cave. I smell a subquest. Ahem. If it's a perch from the world of stars, then you can't eat it, like any other creature summoned by magic. I'm not going to eat it. I want to show the Astrologist Guild that I caught it, and just proceed to catch the next fish on my list. This way, little by little, I will become a hero. I see. Best of luck to you. I can't do it relying on luck alone, but thank you. Aren't you scared of being here alone? At first I was afraid to spend the night in the cave, but then I got used to it. There's enough drinking water and food. I still haven't caught the star perch, but the clams and scallops from the local river are quite edible. The trick is to cook them the right way. But what about monsters? They can appear out of nowhere and immediately attack you. Patience, young grasshopper. You've still got a lot to learn about perception and perseverance of a real fisherman. Monsters always materialize in the same places, regardless of the day of week. Is it true? There's some kind of pattern, you mean? I have marked dangerous areas some time ago, putting shells on them. You know, I actually did notice that a bat spawned near that one spot. Just stay 3 steps from the shells, and monsters won't appear. I even told the astrologer about my experiment, but he said that the star map would change over time. I did not understand anything about his explanations, but so far my marks are working. Good advice. We should stay 3 steps away from the shells then. Thanks, we'll keep that in mind. You are welcome. How is catching star perch going? And to tell you the truth, it doesn't go very well. I've spent several months in this cave, caught a lot of fish, but no signs of the star perch. According to the legend, you can only catch it with a watermelon. Okay, now I know there's going to be a quest here because one of the achievements mentioned a watermelon. Also, several months in a cave? Really? Oh boy, your eyes are going to be straining when you get back outside. I suppose you could always become nocturnal. A watermelon? Yeah, I was surprised too, but I came across an old archive record in the Swifton Library. Once upon a time, long before the Great Wars, a local fisherman caught a star perch in this cave. The record said that the man used a watermelon as a bait. I've already tried using a bunch of watermelons, but to no avail. Watermelons are not common here. If the book doesn't lie, then that fisherman probably used an unusual one. The legend said that he borrowed a watermelon from a blacksmith neighbor. The strange part is about borrowing the watermelon. How can you do it? And how can you return it? Cleaned rinds? And it's strange that he borrowed it from a blacksmith, but the author did not leave any details about what kind of watermelon it was. Where did that fisherman live? In Riverdale. Oh boy, that place. It's an abandoned village southeast from here. They say there are monsters there now. Marauders sacked Riverdale was during the Great Wars. When peace came, they tried to revive the village, but there was a terrible accident. One day, all settlers were found dead. There were no witnesses. They could have been killed by monsters or bandits. After the Great Wars, there were enough of both of them. After the expedition to the Land of Dragons, I'm not very keen on wandering through abandoned villages. If you find an unusual watermelon, let me know. Of course. Yep, we got a quest. We got an unusual watermelon. Maybe you could use it. Oh, we already found it? It's been a few weeks or so since I actually went to Riverdale, but I guess I found a watermelon there. I can't remember. Was it something that I would have been able to eat on my own, or was it a key item and I couldn't do anything with it? Either way, cool. Quest completed already. A bait made of pure silver? We understand that it sounds strange, but the star perch is strange fish after all. Agree. Where did you get this thing? One giddy young elf gave it to us to repay her debt. No, I definitely cannot remember that quest right now. Although there was a quest that sent us there. I think. I assume. Well, many thanks to you. It looks like this is exactly what I needed. Here, take my old armor as a reward. It's from the time of the expedition to the Land of Dragons. Alright, cool. Adventurer's armor. Wow, thanks! This armor looks like it has a very powerful enchantment on it. A warrior could use it, but it's useless for a hero fisherman. The armor is light, but hard to run in. Achievement unlocked, Hero Fisherman. And a nice amount of experience points. Is it better than the family armor? Oh my goodness, it's better than the family armor. Resistance to injury as well. Well, I don't know how often that comes up, but oh, but the family armor protects you from sleep. Oh, it's such a good buff overall, though. Nope, never mind. I'm gonna prioritize protection from sleep. We have encountered an enemy that cast sleep on everybody once before, and I don't feel like dealing with that again. How long has that trap been there? Better question, how long have I been here? Maybe I should go on break. Let's go on a break. I mean, there's a fishing spot here, and fishing is relaxing, so let's relax.